Welcome to another episode of Marcel Hyde Mindset. Remember, guys, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, make sure you guys are sharing this content to someone that you think it could help them grow. All right. And I want to start off this video by saying, when you just put your trust in God, when you just commit to God, when you just, give everything you have to God and you read the Bible, you go to church, you get that community of people that you can discuss, the topic of God with. It just changes your life so much. That confusion that maybe you had in your life, that doubt, that fear, that anxiety, that worry just goes away, because there's no need to worry about a thing, because you know that God has you on this path. God is leading you. God is directing you. And everyone that you come across, everyone that you meet on this journey was put in your life. They may be there for a day. They may be there for a season. They may be there for a lifetime, right? But everybody was put there for a purpose. So be intentional. When you're meeting people, be intentional. Realize that those people have been placed in your life. Those people have been put on your path, whether that be to give you a message, to be your mentor, to guide you, to lead you, to direct you, to help you. All right. So I just wanted to start the video off by reminding you the importance of, God, the importance of keeping God first place, the importance of, having God a part of your journey, and just leaning on God to be the one that, brings you to that next level, the one that gives you that clarity, okay? So today we're going to talk about habits, right? So recently I really realized the importance of developing good habits in your life, okay? One habit in particular is the habit of going to the gym. So I built this habit into my life, and you have to find a way to build other habits into your life where it's a healthy habit, it's a good habit, and it's going to help you. So I built the habit of going to the gym a minimum of 5 times per week, and this habit is great. It's a non-negotiable. No matter what I have going on in my life, I always find the time to go. I've set the time in the morning time to go to the gym. So I've built this habit into my life. Now this habit in turn is going to help me long term. It's going to help me with my health. It's going to help me. For some people, it helps them with their confidence. For some people, it helps keep your body strong, right? So having a healthy body also keeps your mind strong. So building habits are so important. We also need to build other habits, let's say in our finances as well too. Building healthy spending habits, okay? Or building the habit of, when we get paid, investing our money. When we get paid, saving a certain portion of our money. And we have to program ourselves and condition ourselves to do this, okay? Because if we build that habit, okay, once we build that habit of doing something, it just becomes second nature. Me going to the gym, I don't even think about it anymore. I know that when I wake up at 5:30, the next thing I do, obviously before I do the normal things that everyone does, is I go to the gym. And that's a habit I built. And I started that habit from when I was young, but I've carried that into my adulthood because it's a healthy habit. It's a habit that is benefiting me. It's a habit that is going to take me longer in this life. It's a habit that is going to affect my mood. It's going to affect my mental health. It's going to affect, for some people, their confidence. So building better habits should be a goal for you as we're approaching 2025. And if there are habits that are bad, that are working against you, that aren't helping you grow, develop, and get to that next level in your life, then you have to reevaluate these habits. And if they're not serving you and they're pulling you down, then you have to change them. Okay, what are some habits that you could look at that you have in your life, could be bad or good, that maybe you need to tweak? What are some habits, good or bad, that you need to change? Okay, so you have to evaluate these habits, because daily, it's like we're living off habits. The things that we do are very habitual. For a lot of people, we do the same things, the same routine. We go the same way to work. We work the same job. We built these habits that we're doing over and over again. And if you're looking at your life, let's say your body isn't what you want it to be, or your weight isn't what you want it to be. You have to look at your daily habits, your habits of eating healthy or not eating healthy. You know, you have the body you want because you've been eating healthy, because that's a big part of having the body you want, and you've been going to the gym, okay? Or you look at your body and you're out of shape. You look at your body and you're dissatisfied. It's because you have poor daily habits, okay? Or you look at your bank account and you look in this bank account and, you know, you're like, I don't have that much money, but you have a good job. So it's just like, what are your daily habits? What are your weekly habits? What are your habits when you get paid? Do you take all the money that you're getting paid and now giving it back into the economy by just being a consumer and buying things that you don't need? Or are you practicing good habits and being like, you know what, I'm going to take, if I'm getting $2,000, that's just an example. Let's use this example. Let's take a minimum of, if you want to start, because you've never started before, $25, and put that away, whether that be into a high interest savings account, or let's put that way into a stock where it's going to grow over time. It's just starting somewhere. I'm not saying $25 is a number. For some people, it could be 25 who've never invested. For some people, it could be $1,000. For some people, it could be 500. For some people, it could be 100. So for everyone, it's different. But the main thing is you're putting something away for your future, right? Life is so unpredictable. You want money there for you to be accessible so you can access, not only so you can live, so you can also enjoy your life too. Because not to say you can't enjoy your life without money, but a lot of things in this life, traveling, shelter, that all costs money, food. So at the end of the day, whether you want to, you know, agree on this or not, you need to earn an income. You need to earn a living. All right. And when you do earn an income, when you do earn a living, you need to be smart with your money. Okay. So the habits are so important. What are your habits? And as we enter into 2025, you know, and I always like to plan ahead. I like to think ahead. I'm already making adjustments in 2024 for 2025. Okay. Because it takes time for me to get into a new routine. It takes time for me to get used to that new habit that I'm building. Okay. So start from now. Don't wait till January 1st and get yourself ready. And then finally by March, April, you're into your routine. No, start now. Start before the year ends. Start getting yourself into a new routine, a better routine. Start looking at what are some adjustments I can make to improve my life, improve myself, you know, and then by the time January hits, you're already in that routine. Your habits are a lot better, okay? And you can really evaluate your habits. It's easy to look at your life, you know, and a lot of people don't want to look at their own life. You got to look in the mirror and you got to be real. And if you're not able to do that, there's people out there that you could speak to, you know, maybe your closest friend, you know, have a heart to heart with them, your parents, your siblings, your grandma, your grandpa. Go to them and ask them and say to them, you know, I really want to improve in my life. What are some things that I could do to improve, right? And if you want to improve, you're going to be open-minded to what these individuals say. Right? If you want to improve, you will be open-minded to what these individuals say. And if you're not willing to change, then you may take offense to when these people tell you, you know, you've been eating all weekend and nothing healthy. You may take offense when they say to you, you've been taking 6 trips a year and maybe you should stop. You may take offense to that, right? But if you really want to change, when someone tells you something, you're not going to take offense. Rather, you're going to take it as constructive criticism, and then what you could do is make those minor adjustments that you need to make that is going to help you improve your life, right? It all comes down to your daily habits, because what are you doing on a daily basis? Because whatever you do on a daily basis is going to dictate and determine where you're going to end up in your future. If you have poor daily habits, then do not expect a future that is going to be amazing. Do not expect a future that you're going to be financially free, or don't expect a future where you're going to have the things that you want. That's not how life works. It's tough, it's hard, but you have to make sure daily you have good habits. You're not going to be perfect, but have good habits that are going to help you have the life you want in your future. We all know what we want in this life. We all know what we want for our future. And if you don't turn to God, He'll tell you, you know, turn to God. Always turn to God regardless. But work on building better habits in your life, and your 40-year-old self, if you're 35, well, thank you. I'm 35. Your 40-year-old self will thank you and say, thank you for building good habits at 35, because now that I'm 40, I'm healthy. I got money in my pocket. You know, I got all the good things. Obviously, things still happen that I don't like, but that's a part of life. But, you know, you'll thank yourself for having good habits. You know, and it takes time sometimes to see the rewards, to reap the rewards of the works, the good habits that you've been putting in. So stay patient, have some fun. All right, subscribe to the channel, click that like button. I try my best to provide as much value as I can to each and every individual that views this content, that views this channel. And remember, mindset is everything. Marcel Hyde Mindset. Link is in the bio for my latest ebook. You know, comment below, like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you for tuning in.